track 5, this is Hold Up My Head, and I said this before, we looked at the record as a vinyl, side A, side B. Side A starts with Paper Planes and ends with Hold Up My Head for a reason. And you flip the vinyl, it starts with Whole Again, ends with Broken Compass. We like to start off with a, loud in your face and end with a, more epic, sad song. And this song is definitely a very sad song. I don't like to get into meaning too much because I don't want to take away from people and their interpretation. But you can feel the pain in this song. It was, like I said at the beginning, like the first time of feeling alone. When the storm settled after having a career for 10 years and then not knowing what's next, you kind of lose your identity. And that's definitely happening in this song. And my favorite thing about this song, besides the song itself, is that both Chris, who was our studio drummer, and Bendith, who was the producer of this record, did not want to put this song on the record. They didn't even want to waste their time. And I remember me and Steven sitting in the office, and because we came in with just the opening riff, it was an idea. Like sometimes we like to start with something and go, leave it there, leave it till you get to the studio, because if we do it, like I was talking about in the last song, you can overdo it. And if we didn't want to try to recreate something that was so beautiful and so fragile, so we had the backbone is stripped down as possible, and it was in our heads, like where we wanted it to go and what was going to happen. And, working with Chris for the first time and Bennett for the first time, I don't think they knew what we were capable of without having a perfect demo.
Right.
And it showed a lot of trust on their end, which I won't ever forget that. But we were just like, no, we're doing this, trust me. And that song was put together, like, all feeling first in the studio. It came out, like I said, even though I say this about most of the songs, this one is probably my number one. There's something really eerie about it. The way, when I hear it back now and I play it live, I still love it when I listen to it, and the way it was actually done and played for the first time in the studio. It has this eerie sense to it that I can't even explain.
It's funny to me because I feel like it stylistically is maybe one of the most honest songs for us on the record. As much as there's the riff and there's this and there's that and all these other songs, the heavy song, the fast song, the whatever. I think that when you get to the basis of what we love about music and why we do this and why we're so addicted to it and keep coming back to it, I think all those reasons and motivations kind of shine the brightest in that song, because it has so much contrast and so much depth as you move through the material. And by the end of the song, you're coming to the end of a sort of journey, and it's not about rage, and it's not about anger, it's not about violence or any of these sort of youthful ideas. I think it's more about understanding and coming to grips with things. And I'm saying that musically, not even lyrically, but really just musically, for me at least. And that's a big deal for me, because I think those songs are the hardest to write at the end of the day. As much as you can be inspired and find the basis for it, and getting to the goal line is difficult.
A song like that takes a lot of trust, I think, as I said before. But I mean, on your debut record, to put something out that's not just a 3-minute banger, obvious chorus, like, we saw some people talking about, oh, it's a filler, but it's like not. You just listen to the song, it's exactly what it's supposed to be. There's not one filler song on this record. That song is the most important, one of the most important songs on the record, because as I said, it is side A, and then you flip over and then start side B in a second. But that's Hold Up My Head. That's my favorite. That's my dad's favorite song. That means anything.
It's my mom's favorite too.
It's mom's favorite song. So
yeah.
there we go.
Could be your favorite song.
Yeah.
choke